Denny Hamlin delivers a 5-star win in a fuel mileage race at Pocono, and he has beaten your favorite driver once again. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel today. In today's video, guys, we will be reviewing the Firekeepers Casino 400 at the Michigan International Speedway. Honestly, was a great race from top to bottom. This was a race that I thoroughly enjoyed. It was, yeah, great. Yeah, mixing up all my words here, but yeah, it was a great race from top to bottom. As many of you guys know, it was a hometown day for this young man, Carson Hocevar. I was doing everything I can to try and bless this boy with a victory, but just wasn't meant to be. This team just cannot put a race together in the final stage. Reminds me of my boxing career. But anyway, let's talk about the Firekeepers Casino 400. I want to start by saying this. Clean air was definitely the key to the day, and you could see that very early in stage one. I mean, Briscoe held onto the lead very early. He was doing all right, but once Byron passed him for the lead midway through stage one, his car just fell off the cliff. Man, I don't know what it is about the 19 team, but they are amazing at getting poles these last couple of weeks. I'm just realizing the light is up too high. There we go. There we are. That's perfect. But sometimes it's just the way it goes. The clean air was very effective today. I mean, if you could get a draft and you could make a move on somebody into turn 1 or turn 3, I mean, turn 1 was probably the better spot to do it. But yeah, clean air mattered a lot today, I will say that. But yeah, the stage 1 lead, it kind of went back and forth for a bit. Byron took the lead midway through stage 1, and with about 10 to 5 to go around that range, Chris Buescher, I mean, I gotta say, that 17 car, he had a lot of long run speed today. Chris Buescher in that purple Heinz Kroger Ford, that car had a lot of speed today. If there was any Ford that was going to win the race today, I had a really good feeling it was Chris Buescher. But hey, he's won at Michigan before. He won a stage today. I'm pretty sure that's the first playoff point of the season so far for Chris Buescher, so he needed that to say the least. And then the stage 2 caution came out, and it kind of really shook up the running order a lot. Like, Chase Elliott was able to go take the lead. The pit stop shook things up. Ryan Blaney was out front for a bit. And yeah, here was a big moment here with Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson early in the race. Hamlin just trying to rub doors with Larson, trying to keep his line, and just got loose on the exit of 4. Had a really big moment, which I guaranteed it was going to be a wreck in the moment. But man, what a save happened right in front of Kyle Busch. I think that's the 17 and the 23 who all went underneath him. Looks like the 17, even the 45 got by him. The 43 had a real shot. Honestly, at first I thought Denny had a car issue or something, but then we had our first caution of the day. That started the madness. John Hunter Nemechek, he had a rough day. Why did I bother picking him on fantasy this week? But yeah, no, he got loose at a turn 4, or turn 2, sorry. Noah Gragson was just trying to avoid that incident. But yeah, that was just really the start of the madness. I don't know what it has been the last 2 weeks, but stage 2 has really been where the madness has ensued under these cautions. But man, in stage 2, the wreck that happened after that Nemechek and Gragson wreck, oh my god, it damn near took me out of my seat. When you see the 48 go head on into the fence like that, oh my god. But looking back at the incident, it looked like Briscoe, or was it Briscoe? No, it was Cindric, who was coming up from the bottom, kind of just collided with Custer, who was coming down in the second lane. They come together, they slide up, collect the 48. The 48 goes in bam into the outside wall, all 4 wheels off the ground after hitting the safer barrier. It was a huge hit for Alex Bowman. Yeah, he was done for the day. Honestly, me and my buddy were talking. I'm like, they really need to evaluate him in the infield care center, like more so than most, because that could easily be a concussion. That was a bad hit. Could you imagine if his head, like, the whiplash that would have been on his neck from that? Like, oh my god. Ugh, brutal wreck. I'm so glad Alex Bowman was able to walk away okay. Maybe if he doesn't I don't even know, like, maybe just look at him intensely, man, because, like, that was a bad hit. Like, he was able to get out of the car and walk away, but, yeah, looks like Suarez was involved in that wreck. Custer, Briscoe got a piece of it, too. Like, that was a rough hit for the 48, man. So glad he made it out of there okay, and he made it out of the infield care center, but God, what a hit. Like, just looking at, oh, God. Look how fast that car turns right into the wall. Thank God Alex Bowman was okay, man. Thank God. Yeah, and after that wreck, I mean, I think we had another John Hunter Nemechek spin somewhere in there. It was not a good day for that 42 team. Like I said, why did I bother picking him in fantasy today? But yeah, Ryan Blaney, he brought out a caution right before the end of Stage 2. Stage 2 was kind of split up with all those cautions because some guys pitted to try and make it to the end. Christopher Bell was not one of those guys, though. Bell pitted right before that Blaney caution came. It looks like, looking back at the replay, it looks like the 12 just got tight on exit and just lost the car. You know what happens? That's racing sometimes. It's unfortunate for the 12 team, but hey, what can you do? That's racing. That is life. Unfortunate for Ryan Blaney, but yeah, not much more you can do. That helped the 24 of William Byron take home the Stage 2 win. But yeah, man, I tell you one thing. Well, Byron made that pass for the stage win late because a lot of people pitted on that Blaney caution, and then Cindric, I think it was Briscoe and Austin Dillon, were the other two that didn't. Cindric was able to hold on to that lead. Like I said, clean air really, really, really mattered today. But the 24 was able to get out and grab that clean air. He held on to it. And I tell you what, man, this is where we really started to see that 77 of Carson Hocevar really come to life. He was hanging out around that 15th to 10th range all throughout the evening. But the closer we got to the end of Stage 2, you just see the 77 creep closer, closer, and closer to the front. And that final stage was underway. It was Byron and Hocevar who were really the two cars that were stealing the show. But with about 50 to go, we had a wreck. Todd Gilliland had a blown left rear tire. As you can see, he got up into the fence. It was a rough wreck for the 34. And yeah, he hit the rear end. That was pretty much his day done and dusted from there. And Todd Gilliland was having a pretty decent day up until then, running in the top 5. Well, he was in the top 5 at one point, but mainly top 10 to top 20. That's the range where I'd expect to see Todd Gilliland running. And I mean, hey, he was doing that. He was doing what he needed to do. So good run for Todd Gilliland until that wreck, unfortunately. Sometimes it's just not meant to be. But yeah, on that restart, man, oh my God, what a move Carson Hocevar made. Kyle Larson on that restart was able to just get by Carson Hocevar in a turn 3. But man, the way Hocevar just powered around the outside to retake the lead. And yeah, man, Carson Hocevar, he took control of the race from there. It was the 77, the 24, and the 5. All of them had to worry about fuel. Larson was saving the most fuel behind Byron and Hocevar. Byron was saving a decent amount of fuel behind Hocevar, and Hocevar was just trying to save whatever he could while still trying to take control of the race. Luke Lambert was in his ear, being his crew chief, just saying, hey man, like, be prepared, we may see a caution, you never know, so we need to try and protect this lead. But yeah, that went on for like 30 laps or so, and then unfortunately a left rear tire blew on the 77. Fortunately, he didn't wreck, but that was the end of Carson Hocevar's day, man. I was like, I refuse to like pick him for fantasy or anything like that, because it's like, Michigan drivers can barely win at Michigan. It's so hard to. I don't know if there's some sort of script in the books. I don't know. Honestly, now I think about it, we were at Michigan. I should have worn my Ohio State gear for today's race. Oh, man. Well, next year I'll have to wear a Denny Hamlin shirt. I'm going to try to go to the Michigan race next year anyway, so yeah. Carson Hocevar, he was done and out for the day, but, well, he wasn't out. He was able to finish the rest of the race, but not competitively. He ended up P29, and once all this happened, then came the Gibbs boys. Ty Gibbs came first. He got up to the back of Larson. He joined the fuel-saving battle that was currently there. But the 11 of Denny Hamlin, he had the car full. I don't remember where he restarted on that 50 to go caution. But man, that 11 car could absolutely fly. He was just passing everybody like it was no one's business. And with about, yeah, he got up to Byron with about 15 to go, roughly, give or take. And all he was doing was just putting the pressure on the 24, constantly getting in his head, trying to force him to make a mistake. But Hamlin stayed firm and stayed calm. He looked to the inside. He looked to the outside. He was just looking and looking and looking. And the opportunity came. Denny Hamlin took the win at the Michigan International Speedway. The move for the win was a pass on the inside. I think it came with like 7 or 8 to go. Maybe later. But yeah, it was like 5 or 6 to go. But Hamlin dove to the inside of Byron, held it down there for the front straightaway, and just sent it deeper into turns 1 and 2, and he was able to clear the 24 of William Byron. Actually, no, it was in 3 and 4. He wasn't able to clear just yet. I'm just watching it back here on NASCAR's X feed right now. But yeah, he used the side draft down the back straightaway, sent it deep, and I mean, yeah, he saved up his tires better too, so Hamlin was clear. Denny Hamlin to the lead at Michigan International Speedway. He didn't look back. The 11 gets the win at Michigan, and he has beaten your favorite driver, and he gave the Michigan crowd the old OSU. Man, you love to see it. You love to see it. Ah, Michigan fans. Michigan. If I go to that race next year, I am going to have to bring my Ohio State gear. I am going to have to bring my Ohio State gear, but yeah. I mean, hopefully it works out. My cousin lives, well, family in Ontario live about 4.5 hours from the track, and my cousin, who's a year older than me, just bought a new truck, so hopefully we're able to go to that race. And yeah, I'd love to go see Michigan, man, especially just to see those cars fly down the straightaway, sit right outside, or right on the exit of turn 1. That would be wicked. But oh yeah, God bless Denny Hamlin, man. God bless him. I know a lot of people hate Denny Hamlin. I really like the guy. I really do. I've got to meet him. Super sick dude. I made him chuckle because I was talking about how the last race I went to was 12 years ago, and I told him he was hauling balls the last time I was here and ended up in second. But yeah, I like Denny Hamlin, man. I think he's a cool guy. I mean, the fact that he likes OSU too, that resonates with me. That definitely resonates. But anyway, let's get into your finishing results here at Michigan International Speedway. Alrighty then, well, having a look at your finishing results here at the Michigan International Speedway. Denny Hamlin picks up the win, followed by Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs, Bubba Wallace. Man, great result for the Toyotas today. On the Battle of the Manufacturers Day, all the manufacturers want to do well when you come to Michigan. And yeah, it was a great result for the Toyotas. Hamlin P1, Buescher P2, Ty Gibbs, Bubba Wallace pulling off top 5s. Good results for them. Kyle Larson back in the top 5. Good for him. Ross Chastain was up there the whole day too. I mean, he was just consistently there. He never really had enough speed to go make a move for the win, but good for him for being able to stay up there and take a good result. Zane Smith, P7, that 2-tire stop towards the end definitely mattered for the track position, give him a P7. Kyle Busch kind of hang out from like P5 to P15 the whole day, so good result for him. Gonna rack up more points on the board. Ryan Preece and Brad Keselowski, the RFK duo, finishing 9th and 10th. You could tell they didn't have the speed of Chris Buescher the entire day, so good result for them. They were able to make the most out of what they had there. Eric Jones, P11. Honestly, I probably should have picked Jones over Nemechek in my fantasy leagues, but oh well. Hometown boy gets a P11. Nothing wrong with that, just short of the top 10. Josh Berry, P12. Not a bad result for him either. He qualified well, raced well, finished well. Good job, Josh Berry. Tyler Reddick, man. If Tyler Reddick didn't get blocked in his pit stall by Brad Keselowski, I honestly think he would have won this race. Tyler Reddick, I think he had the fastest car if he was in clean air. I think Hammer the 17 had the fastest car in clean air. And yeah, it was close between those two, but I would have wished it came down to the 45 and the 17 because I think those were the two best cars today. Daniel Suarez somehow pulled off the P14. He was in that Alex Bowman wreck too, but must have kept the car clean. Chase Elliott P15, Christopher Bell P16, AJ Allmendinger, Shane Van Gisbergen. Shane Van Gisbergen's looking a lot better on these ovals, man. I got to give him some credit. Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse, Justin Haley, Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, Ty Dillon, Riley Herbst, Cody Ware, Noah Gregson, William Byron comes home 28th after running out of fuel. Carson Hocevar after that left rear tire blow in 29th. Michael McDowell P30. And it's Austin Cindric, Ryan Blaney, Todd Gillen, John Henry Nemechek, Cole Custer, and Alex Bowman that round out your results. I don't even know who I'm going to give driver of the day to today. I'm honestly puzzled who I'm going to give that to, but yeah, we'll see. Well, alrighty then, for Michigan driver of the day, I think I'm going to give it to Chris Buescher. I think Chris Buescher is a fair choice for driver of the day. I always try to avoid the driver that actually won the race. I mean, you could give it to Ty Gibbs. I mean, Ty Gibbs really came out of nowhere to pull off a P3 it ended up being. Someone who we don't expect good results from. I mean, the 54 is sitting like 27th in points currently. I'm sure this P3 is going to help him out a lot in the points. But yeah, no, I think Chris Buescher had a really good car under the hood, was able to fight his way back from being stuck in traffic and work his way up. And I think if things work out a little differently for him, I do think the 17 car wins today. So I got to hand it out to Chris Buescher, man. He was faster than his teammates all day, and I can't say enough good things about Chris Buescher, man. I think Chris Buescher was your driver of the day at Michigan International Speedway. Yeah, man, that's all I can really say about driver of the day. I really like the look of the 17 all day. He was making the most moves, getting things done. You could give it to Byron, too, to be honest. I mean, Byron honestly deserves one of these drivers of the day. Next time Byron dominates a race, I will put it in my memory bank that I owe William Byron one, because I honestly think he deserves it today, too. But yeah, let's put this race on the Schuyler scale. Well, for the Michigan race, the Firekeepers Casino 400, to put this race on the Schuyler scale, it was a very edge of your seat kind of race. I enjoyed a lot of this race. I gotta say, there was a lot of moments where you were like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? And especially on those restarts in particular, watch them go 4 wide into the corners, trying to make sure they didn't wreck and stuff, and get a few track positions while they're at it, and like watch guys have the position in turn 1 and 2 and then lose the position 3 and 4 and then get it back in 1 and 2. It was a very momentum based race, and honestly I really enjoyed it. I think that's part of what made Michigan a really good race. So yeah, I gotta say this is an 80%. I definitely enjoyed it more than Nashville. I think it was an 8 out of 10 race. I mean, I think a 9 out of 10 would be fair too. I don't think it was the perfect race by any means, because that clean air, especially out front, really mattered. But I think this would be an awesome track to go see in person, man. I definitely want to go put it on my bucket list next year. And yeah, man, Denny Hamlin wins at Michigan. I think that was pretty damn cool. And I mean, the race was awesome. That's my verdict of the Michigan race today. I'm going to check my Canva account, make sure I'm not forgetting any graphics or anything. And yeah, looks like we're all good. Well, next time out, guys, Mexico City. Oh, man, I should be there. Oh, Nee, why did you have to take me away from that? Ah, I could have been in Mexico City. If I would have known sooner, I would have wasn't able to go to Mexico City. I'd probably be in Michigan and getting my surgery after Michigan, but what can you do? What can you do? It just is what it is. I mean, sucks this guy couldn't get the win today, but yeah, I figure we'll see SVG dominate next week in Mexico. Hopefully Suarez has a good race, man. That'd be really nice to see. But yeah, that is where we're going to leave off today's video, recapping the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like button, you drop a comment down below, subscribe, and share with those notifications turned on. Don't miss a future upload here on the channel, guys, and don't forget to join the Patreon and the Twitch. The links are in the description down below. And yeah, subscribe and turn those notifications on so you never miss any future post-race reviews. Man, oh, I wish I wasn't able to do one of these next week and just do it from Mexico City. Oh, why did my knee have to take it? Some things just aren't meant to be, I guess. Some things are just not meant to. Oh well, what can you do? I'll see you guys at Michigan next week. Should be a fun one. Or not Michigan, Mexico next week. Oh man, hopefully it's a good race. Hopefully the crowd that does get to go and doesn't have a torn ACL gets to enjoy it. But yeah, guys, I'll see you for Michigan. But until then, guys, take care And peace.